Hello. What's going on, everybody? Good evening to all. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're in East Tennessee, it got cold. It is cold outside. It is cold inside. And the fish are biting because fish like it. So, how's everybody doing tonight? If you don't mind, when you get on, drop me a hello. Let me know where you're from. Throw me a comment out there, guys. Say hello to Wired for Crappie. Let's see who we got on tonight. I caught my personal best. I'm going to show it to you guys here in a minute. I know everybody liked that. It'll be exciting. Let's see here. Who we got? Matthew Cofelt, Slab Happy Lures. What's up? Heidi Clark from Idaho. Hello, Heidi. Welcome. I turned on a heater in my office just now, and I'm about to roast out. Hey, Mr. Buddy makes some really good heaters. I flipped that joker on. It's my hunting heater. I flipped that joker on high, and I am about to start sweating. So we may turn that off in a minute, but we're going to heat my office up because it got cold. It gets cold in my office because I've got this big window over here beside me. The whole left side of my office is a window. So it gets cold in here, and I mean the whole left side. But anyway, Clint Mayer, hello, Wired people. What's up? What is happening? Andy Perry, what's up? Listening from South Alabama. Well, we won't hold that against you, Andy. Let's see. Taking a break from studying. It's already finals week. My gosh, is it already finals week? My word. This year, if it hadn't been anything but, it has been fast. That's for sure. It has gone quick. Ashley Coffee, what's going on, Ashley? Am I going to see you Saturday, Ashley? Yes, no, maybe so. Clint Mayer, hello. Jamie Nelson, hello, sir. He says hello, all. Karen H. Windy, Chicago. I hadn't lost nothing in Chicago, but hello and welcome. I flew into Chicago 2 years ago. Flew into Chicago, had some business up there, and let me tell you something. God bless y'all, but I'm staying in Tennessee. Great area. No, it really is. Some really neat stuff in Chicago. If you haven't ever been to Chicago, you got to go once. I mean, it's some really neat stuff up there. But when I went, it was in January, and it was colder than snot. I thought it got cold in East Tennessee. No, it gets cold in Chicago for sure. Right, Karen? But, yep. Terry Gear, what's up? Center Hill is hot right now. There's a lot of lakes hot right now for sure. Melton Hill's not one of them, but there's a lot of lakes hot right now for sure. Phil Pickett, good evening from Elkhart, Illinois. Lucas Severe, hey man, I'm back. Welcome back, Lucas. Mississippi, Mr. Ron Hall, what's going on? Stephen from Holly Springs, what's going on? Lamar from Alabama. Josh Sanders, my man. Josh, what's up? SoCal, Crappie Mike. What's going on, Crappie Mike? George Hamby, hello. Lucas Severe from Lebanon, Tennessee. Darryl Quarles from Birchwood. Steven, yeah. Steven says, nice lid. You guys like that? Check that out. Got the Wired for Crappie beanies on. You know what the best part of that is? The best part of it is I have an absolute buku of these things. Look at this. I got beanies coming out my ears, guys. I got beanies, and I got enough beanies to keep y'all warm. I promise you. All you got to do is go to the website and order one. So if you don't know what the website is, it's my name, wiredforcrappie.com. Just that simple. wiredforcrappie.com. Wiredforcrappie.com. Hook yourself up. Get your beanies while they last. We're not going to make another run of beanies this year. This is the beanie for the year right here. That's it. Wired for Crappie. So if you're wired for Crappie, guys, hook yourself up, grab you a beanie. You can order on the website. We'll ship it out to you next day. You'll get it within 2 days generally, and you'll be able to keep your ears warm on the lake in style. They turned out pretty nice. I like them fairly well. That's why I'm wearing one. And I came home, my kids grabbed one too. My kids are like, I want one, Daddy. And then my wife sent me a picture. You guys want to see a hot mama? Let me show you a hot mama. I'm going to show you guys a hot mama. Bam! Wired for Crappie. That's a hot mama right there. No doubt. That's a hot tamale with a Wired for Crappie beanie on. So, Steven, thanks for noticing that. If you guys want one, check it out. Pick one up. I appreciate you guys for it. Slab Buster, what's going on? Eddie Gregg from Morristown. Robert Johnson, Southeast Arkansas. Hello. Alan Wetzel, what's up? Asleep, what's up? Happy early Thanksgiving. Sleep's going mule deer hunting. He's rubbing it in, making us all jealous. That's okay. That's okay. No worries. Josh says he'll be there. Sweet. Good deal. It's going to be an interesting tournament, that's for sure. Shameless Fishing from South Carolina. Hello. Mike S. from Texas. Hello. Larry Marek. Hello, sir. Paul from Dayton. What's up? On the Chick. I'm going to be on the Chick this weekend. Got a tournament down there. So got 2 tournaments this weekend, guys. Going to be on Melton Hill Saturday. Going to be on Chickamauga Sunday. It is going to be a full week of tournaments. Now, before I get into Hartwell and my trip down there, and before I get into my PB that I caught, I got a picture. I got the actual fish right here. I'm going to show it to you. Before we get into all that, okay. Sunday, Chickamauga tournament. Sunday, my beautiful wife is standing at the door smiling at me. And I tell you what, it's hard not to get lost in her smile. So I'm gonna try to stay over here on this side. Anyway, yeah, the tournament Sunday on Chick. I have considered if you guys would like to see it. Now, I'm not going to do it because it's going to be a lot of headache for me trying to remember that you guys are there with me, okay? But what I think I may want to do is actually go live for that entire tournament. So I actually have good cell phone service on Chickamauga, and I think I can make it happen. I will be using my phone. For those of you that watched the Hartwell live, I did get lost. And I did lose signal on Hartwell when I was over there, did the live. But Chickamauga, I have good service, and I think I can get away with it where I'm going to fish. So would you guys be interested in watching a live for an entire tournament? And then keep in mind, this tournament, it starts at 6:45. Lines in the water at 6:45. I probably will not go live at 6:45, guys, okay? I will probably y'all's comments kill me. I swear. I always get sidetracked over here watching them. So I will probably wait until good light before I go live. Just so you guys have something good to watch and you're not trying to make out, everything out of a dark screen or fog. And it will probably be foggy that morning as it is getting colder in East Tennessee. So I'll probably wait till about 8 o'clock to go live. But what I'd like to do is go live, let you guys just follow me around. And I know a lot of people aren't going to watch the entire tournament. You're not going to sit at your house and binge watch the Wired for Crappie tournament. I get it. But, I can let you guys know when the weigh-in is. The weigh-in will be at 2 o'clock. So, you can always tune in at the end, or you can always tune in at noon and watch me fish for an hour and then watch the weigh-in, at 2 or whatever you want to do. But I think I'd like to do that for you guys just to mix it up. You guys can see how I fish a tournament, and you can kind of follow me around that day. And, hey, you can check in and out on me during the day, see where I'm at. I can update you guys with my weights and how many fish I've caught and all that good stuff. So, and you guys will probably learn some spots to fish because you're going to be able to see where I'm fishing and where I'm catching fish. So it'll be a good drill on Chickamauga, I think. And I would really like to do it if you guys would like to see it. So leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you'd like to see that, I'll do that this Sunday at the tournament. And then we'll see if we can't win one for the Wired for Crappie fam. We'll see. I don't know. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Andy Perry, where did you end up fishing this last weekend? All right. So for those of you that know, that follow along, thank you for the question, Andy. For those that know and follow along, East Tennessee Crappie Club had their members trip this past week. It was a 4-day trip, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I did go down to Hartwell Thursday morning. I left the house at 3:30 or 3:30. Got down there about 8 and fished all day from the time I got down there till right at dark. And then I had some stuff come up and had to come home. So I did come home Thursday, but I caught probably, good Lord, I caught so many fish down there on Hartwell, guys. It is ridiculous. I've actually started editing the footage for that, and it's going to be a multi-round series of catching fish on Hartwell. It is insane how many fish I caught down there. Well over 100 and daggum near 2. I mean, it was ridiculous how many fish I caught. I caught them from the time I put the boat in the lake to the time I took it out, and that's no joke. So anyway, very, very good lake. A lot of fish in the lake. Fish brush and docks. Majority of my fish came off of, well, I don't know. It was about 50-50, actually. There were brush piles that had hundreds of fish on them, and they were eaten. So I could pull up on a brush pile. I could pitch into that brush. And I could catch fish on a consistent basis. I mean, on the consistent. That ain't no joke. So anyway, it'll be a lot of good footage for you guys. I'm really excited about the series. It is going to be a series because I'm just not going to be able to squeeze it all in. I'd hate to only do one show out of it because there's so many good fish that wouldn't get put in one show. I want you guys to be able to see the full day without having to sit there for an hour at a time. And well, actually, I had like 2.5 hours of footage. So I'll break it down and get 3 or 4 good shows out of it and, make a series out of it. I think that'd be cool. So we'll do that. But fished there Thursday. Friday, I fished Fort Loudon. I had intentions on going down to Gunnersville or Weiss on Saturday or Sunday. That did not happen. I ended up having to stay home Sunday, and Saturday I knew I was coming up on 2 tournaments this next week, so I went and did a little pre-fishing for the tournaments so that I could make a good showing there. So I did not get south. Wish I would have gotten south, but with a busy schedule as I have, I thought my time was better served to do a little bit of scouting and looking around and see if I couldn't find some new stuff for this week's events. So that's what I did. But very good. The Loudon show is actually, I'm not going to give that away, but I will tell y'all this. You're going to want to watch the Loudon show. The Fort Loudon show will be out tomorrow. It's posting tomorrow. And you're going to want to watch it because it is absolutely insane on Loudon right now. And you guys will want to see that without a shadow of a doubt. You'll want to see it. It's very, very good. So anyway, enough about that. That's where I fished. That's what I did. It was a very good weekend. I hated that I had to leave the members trip, especially being president of the club. I should have been there the whole time, but family comes first, and I was needed here. So I stayed home, came home, not stayed home. I came home, and if I had to do it again tomorrow, I'd do the same thing, okay? So, yeah, that's that. But thank you for the question, Andy. I appreciate it. Kip Wright, hello. Karen H, love the hat. Ordering some good Christmas presents. They are great Christmas presents. That is exactly right. I guess we need to market to some wives of some fishermen. That's what we need to do. Hey, Karen, do you know any wives that want to buy their husbands some Christmas presents? Hook them up. So, and if you guys want to buy anybody a Christmas present, hook them up, guys. Blake Hauk, what's going on, Blake? What's up, everybody? Who's the cone-headed guy? Who's the cone-head guy? Hey, that's Thing One right there, guys. Blake Hauk is now known as Thing One. Did anybody watch the show with him and Chris where they fished down at Fork in the owners tournament, the ACC owners tournament? I called him Thing One and Thing Two. Blake's Thing One and Chris is Thing Two. So that's Thing One and Thing Two for everybody out there in YouTube world. Yeah. I guess I'm Conehead. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. Hey, I'm the best looking Conehead guy you've seen, right? It's pretty good. Darryl Quarles. Nope, I don't want to watch myself lose by watching you win. Well, Darryl, I'm coming, and I'm coming for you. I'm coming for everybody. Now, I have fished chick a little bit, but I have not been religious on Chickamauga, so I'm not gonna say I'm coming down there to wax anybody, but I'm coming with a purpose, and that purpose is to win. And I don't know. We'll see. I have a game plan. I have an idea exactly where I'm going and what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick to it. And it's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. But I do know about a little bit on that lake this time of year, and I do know a little bit about where I'm going, how I'm fishing. And I do know a little bit about winning. So I'm coming down there to do all them things. All right, that's just how that goes. But we'll see what happens, buddy. But yeah, I'm coming, and I'll see you down there Sunday, bright and early at Wolf. Yeah, it's at Wolf Teaver, right? Yeah. So Wolf Teaver boat ramp. I'll be down there ready to rock and roll. So. Terry, man, who's the clean-shaved beanie guy that jacked Matt's channel? That's pretty good. Hey, y'all really want to see something scary? Look at that. Woo! Yeah, boy. Got the marine cut going on, right? So there you go. Now I'm putting my beanie back on. It's winter, guys. All right. Now my beanie's crooked, man. I get my beanie back straight. It's gonna bother me. I'm OCD at the video here, and the camera's backwards, so I'm just messing it up worse. That's pretty good. Josh Sanders, go live for sure. Okay. Blake, is the headgear so you can check your live well without catching your ears? No, because when I go to check my live well, the fish are sticking out the top. Now, contrary to maybe what your live well looks like, and you got to put your head in there to see the fish, my fish are generally large enough that I don't have to put my head in the live well. I'm just saying. And I can say that because I know Blake. He's a personal friend, and I can say that. Because he's hating on me, I'm going to hate on him. Right, guys? If you can't take it, don't dish it out. All right. Slab Buster's laughing. That's pretty funny. Shameless Fishing says yes. Chad Hillard, what's up, Crappie fam? Wired for Crappie fam. What's going on, Chad? Paul says, I would really appreciate watching you on the chick tournament. Thank you ahead. You're welcome, Paul. Thing says, Nanu, wired. Well, you guys, have y'all been drinking? I mean, what's going on with y'all? Well, Heidi said she got it. I didn't get it. It went way over my head, so whatever. Okay. All right, Richard Cochran from Montana. Hello. George Hamby, Melton Hill Saturday. Yes, Melton Hill Saturday, George. Melton Hill is going to be interesting, guys. Melton Hill is a different lake. You know, as far as East Tennessee lakes are concerned, guys, Melton Hill would be the last one I'd go to if I want to just go catch fish. It is a tough lake. There are big fish in Melton Hill. Big fish in Melton Hill. Trust me. But they're few and far between. Trust me. So if I just wanted to go catch fish for a day, Melton Hill would not be my first choice. But Melton Hill is on our schedule. We do fish Melton Hill. It always turns out to be a good event. So, yeah, it's going to be a good event this Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to win. That's the only reason I show up is we're going to try to win. We're going to have fun, which is first and foremost. But we always go to try to win, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, if we don't win, we're still going to have fun, and we're still going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to congratulate the ones that do, but we're gonna try our best. So see what happens there. Slab Happy says, I need to make a trip to Loudon. Yes, you do. There ain't no doubt about it. Andy, I'll take you up on that. For sure. Clint Mayer says, I'll for sure watch some live fishing. Ronnie Harris from Carrollton, what's going on? Darryl Quarles said, bring some down Sunday. Bring some what down, Darryl? Some beanies? I'll bring some with me. If you want anything else, let me know. I'll bring it with me. I don't know if you guys just heard that or not, but my heater just started whistling at me. I'm hoping it don't blow up here in a second. Now it's clicking. Okay. Todd Pell from Beaver Creek, Ohio. What's going on, Todd? Slab Buster is getting ignored. Greetings from upstate South Carolina, Marshall Barton. What's going on, Marshall? Here's a question. Jason Rose, I fish a high mountain lake that is very clear. What would you suggest fishing with? Thanks and God bless. First of all, God bless to you too. Thank you very much, Jason. High mountain lake, clear water. What would I suggest? First of all, I would suggest light line. Okay. Go with as light as you can get away with, Jason. Something that's clear. Okay. A clear strand or a clear trilene or fluorocarbon. Sorry, I'm trying to get it out. I can't get it out for some reason. So something like a K9 line. I got the hiccups. Vicious makes a good fluorocarbon. That's it right there. 100% fluoro. You can get away with a little heavier line in fluorocarbon because it's clear. It disappears in the water. Very, very clear water. You're going to want some kind of clear line, something that disappears a little bit in the water. And you are going to want a very translucent bait. You're going to want to use something that is not very bright, does not jump out to the fish. You don't want to spook fish with your jig. So you want something that's translucent, something that's a natural tone. Something like these. That's probably a little bit too aggressive. So something like that, that's kind of a monkey milk color, okay? That's a slim stick. They call it slick. That's a moon dust stump bug. You can see they're very translucent. They've got some flake in them, some glitter in them, but they're very translucent colors. They're shad colors, okay? You could probably try something that may even be, if it's a high mountain lake and it's very, very clear, that may even be a little bit aggressive for that water. I don't know. Just depends on what your visibility is. I don't know exactly how deep you can see your jig, but that may be one that you could try. It gives some contrast because it's got that darker purple. That's purple shad. But that even may be a little aggressive for very, very, very clear water, high mountain lakes. That would be what I would suggest to you. Try to stay with the lightest line as possible, something clear, something fluorocarbon, As far as jig heads are concerned, try to stay away from chartreuses. Try to go something more like an unpainted jig head, something silver that's, a little less aggressive. And you should be fine. You should do well. I've got to turn this heater off because it's killing me. Okay. Good in the deer woods, not good in the office. It's hot. Start sweat. Okay. That would be my suggestions for clear water and fish slow. As you go ripping a bait by a fish and it's going to spook them. So, because they're going to be able to see it coming from a long way. So fish slow. Matt, have you used the 7-foot ACCs? Yes, I have. I've used just about every ACC now. And you're not going to find a better 7-foot rod. Like I said last week, the backbone on the ACC rods is perfect. It's right where it needs to be. It gives you plenty of feel matched with plenty of power to lift those big fish in or lift any fish in. And they're durable. They've got great eyes on them. The handles are great. I mean, the feel's great. They're light. I don't know what else to say about an ACC rod other than go get you some. They're great rods. They really are. I hadn't found anything that I don't like about them. I typically find something I don't like about every rod I've ever owned, to be honest with you. I don't like bad-mouthing anybody's equipment. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying there are a lot of good rods out there on the market, and I've used a lot of different ones. And I'll talk about 6-footers because I'm a 6-foot guy. You guys know that. I love my 6-foot rod for everything: shooting docks, flipping, pitching, vertical jigging. I do it all with a 6-footer. The B&M 6-footer, good rod. Nothing wrong with the rod. Good rod. Just don't like the eyes on them. They're too small. When you're using mono and you're shooting docks, the eyes are so small that the line smacks the eyes going up, and it just takes distance off your shot. Great rods. They're sensitive. just that one thing that I just don't prefer to on that rod. It's just the eyes are too small. Take the Ozark 6-footer. They were too stiff. There was the backbone was too high on the rod, and I felt like I lost a lot of sensitivity because the backbone was too far up. You could swing fish for days. I mean, I could take a fish and I could swing him back here behind me and back up to the front of me and back around to behind me. I mean, I could move that fish around all over the place, but just too stiff. The backbone was just too stiff on it. It was too high up on the rod. Everything else I liked about them and good rods. So far, the ACC, I hadn't found anything that I could say I don't like. So, or that I would change. If it was my personal rod, what would I do? I hadn't found anything that I'd change yet. So, very, very good rods. Phil says, I ordered 2 new ACC crappie sticks from Gunny's today. Thanks for the wired discount. Really appreciate the help. The lady at Gunny's was awesome. Well, that's great, Phil. Thank you very much for letting me know. I'll share that discount with you guys. If you guys don't know Gunny's Crappie Cove in Maryville, Tennessee, I got them right back here on the back side of the cup. There's Crappie Cove in Maryville, Tennessee. They are a sponsor for the channel. And if you guys, they have a website now, crappiecove.com. I'm not sure if the wired discount code is set up yet on the website. It's WIRED. If not, you guys can pick up the phone, call them, give them the item numbers from the website that you want to order, ask for the wired discount, WIRED, and you'll get 10% off at Crappie Cove, okay? So they've got ACC rods, they've got bonehead tackle, they've got crappie magnets, they've got jiffy jigs, they've got light wire hooks, they've got just a whole array of different stuff. Bubba knives, amped outdoors batteries. They've got really all kinds of really, really good things. They've got apparel, they've got baits, they've got rods, reels, line, they've got K9 line, bonehead braid. They got everything. So get on there. Get you guys some good stuff and use that wired discount, save you 10%. Okay. And thank you, Phil, for letting me know. I appreciate it, buddy. Drum King, what's up, man? DK, as we know him in Chickamauga. DK, guys, for those that don't know, Drum King is he is a mentor of mine. He is one of the best guys I know. And I'm not saying that because I have his comment up. I'm saying that because we talk regularly, and I really, really appreciate his input and his insight. He's a little bit older than me, just a little bit, but great guy. And welcome, Drum King. We are coming to Chick in January, DK. East Tennessee Crappie Club will be fishing Chick. I will double check that real quick before I say that for sure, just to make sure. Yep, January 16th, Drum King. East Tennessee Crappie Club is on Chickamauga out of Wolf Teeber, the 16th of January, my friend. Josh told him already. Thank you, Josh. Did you fish Melton Hill this past Saturday? Yes, I did. The bite was tough for me. I think the bite was tough for everybody, George, to be honest with you. Richard from Missouri, what's up? Or you're telling me Missouri. Did I get that wrong? If I did, I'm sorry. Kentucky Coal Roller, ever fished Dale Holla? No, I hadn't fished Dale Holla. I have not yet, but I'm going to. Blake, Slab, and Heidi are having some fun at my expense. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Steven says, beanies will keep earbuds from falling out and overboard if you wear earbuds while on the boat. I saw one crappie YouTuber lose an earbud on his channel. That's funny. Yeah, see, if he would have had a wired for crappie beanie, his earbud wouldn't have fallen out. He would have been A-okay. Now he's, investing a beanie, and they're maybe a tenth of what a earbud would cost him. Uncle Bill's crappie attitude, what's up? Terry, can I get a pack of your pumpkin chartreuse baits with purchase of a beanie? Terry, that's going to be a negative. They're sitting right there, and you can see they're all the way out the peg. But no. There'd be some serious inflation on the price of that beanie if I did that. So that's going to be a big negative, sir. But I like the initiative. I like I like the gusto there. Slab Buster. Hey, Matt, how deep was those brush piles you was catching fish on? On what lake? On Loudon, they were 12 to 15 feet. On Hartwell, they were 18 to 25. So. Jason Rose, you're welcome. God bless again, sir. Yeah, guys, do me a favor. Thank you, Blake. Smash that thumbs up, guys. Let YouTube know, let everyone else out there in the crappie community know that you like the content we're doing. You like what's going on. You like Wired for Crappie, and you like the lives. Smash that thumbs up. That lets everybody know that it's good content and they should watch it, right? So smash that thumbs up. Hey, have you guys noticed that the channel just hit 5,600 subscribers? We just hit 50. I'm not one. Look, guys, I'm not one to sit there and harp on subscribers. There's a lot of times in my videos, I don't even tell people to subscribe. You watch videos on YouTube, and the first thing they say is, hey, while you're watching, hit that subscribe button. How many times have you seen that? Hey, glad you joined us today. Hey, real quick before we get into it, smash that subscribe button, that thumbs up, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, okay. Most of the time I don't say that. I may put it in the comments on the video or something like that. Sometimes and every once in a while at the end of a video, I'll say, hey, don't forget to subscribe if you will, or something. But anyway, I'm not one to really harp on subscribers. I figure as long as there's one person that's watching that's learning, the subscriber count really doesn't matter to me. But we did hit 5,600 subscribers. That's cool. I mean, that's awesome. I'm super excited about it. I think it's really, really cool. So if you guys will, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell everybody about the channel. Again, if they want to subscribe, great. But if they want to just watch the channel, that's cool too. I appreciate everybody that watches and follows along. So, but yeah, share the channel with people, guys. Share it. And, if it can help guys learn something and catch another fish while they're on the lake, then that's what this is all about. Okay. So tell your friends, tell your family, and we'll continue to grow. And I want to thank everybody for the growth that I've seen and we've seen already. And you guys are part of it. You guys are part of the Wired fam. So thank you for that. Joseph Williams, Humminbird Mega Live on the way. I've heard a little bit about that. I've heard a little bit about the Humminbird's Mega Live and Lawrence's live site. There's talk that they're starting to compare and compete with Garmin. We'll see. Lawrence released the live site once, and it was nowhere near what Garmin has, and it flopped. They're supposed to be coming out with something new. We'll see. We'll see what it is. It would help, Joseph, for sure, because if they can get something that'll compete, Price may go down a little bit. Andy Perry says, yep, saw that earlier. I wonder how it will compare to Garmin. We're going to see, guys. We're going to see. I mean, I've said it and everybody else has said it and everybody else in the industry knows it. As soon as you get accustomed to using a product, as soon as you get a new product and you get good and you get efficient with that product, there's going to be another one. So, it's about time for another one that everybody will have to run to and start learning. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Can I ask for the ACC rods that has wired for crop on them? Ronnie, I don't have a rod yet. We talked about that last week. I do not have a wired for crappie ACC rod yet, but we're going to work on it and see what we can do. Since everybody somebody mentioned that last week, and it just kind of grew and it kind of spread like wildfire. And I've actually had several phone calls this week about that. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes. I am having conversations about that. I would love the opportunity to get together with a company and build a wired for crappie rod. You guys know how I like to fish, and there is a huge need and outgrowing right now, growth of that specific rod. The one I've always fished this way. It's how I've always fished. Pitching, casting, brush, shooting docks is how I've always fished, even before live scope. That's how I've always done it. And I trolled and did things too, yes. But my favorite way has always been to pitch, cast, and shoot docks, brush fishing and dock fishing. There's a big need for a really, really nice specific rod for that technique. And I would love to get with them and do something. And we're talking about it, but I don't have anything yet. But I'll let you guys know if we decide to do that and when it'll be out and that sort of thing. We'll see. I don't know. Sky's the limit, right? You're welcome, DK. No, it's not December. It's January, buddy. Heidi says, Matt, at least you're a good sport. I am a good sport. Thank you. Drum King. DK says, by the way, Matt, I have grandkids as old as you. I know, buddy, but you're only as old as you feel, right? So you're good. You're good. Larry says, I remember when there was 50 subscribers. Yeah, guys, Larry has been with me. Larry, so if you guys hadn't seen the video that I did with Larry, I did a contest. About time for another contest, too, by the way. Geez, we need to do a contest for real. I need to give some stuff away. We didn't do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm gonna do a contest. We'll do a contest next week. We'll start it next week. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to do that. Bam. Happening. So anyway, keep an eye out from the channel. We're going to do a contest next week. I'll figure out what I want to do, what we're going to give away. We'll do a contest. Anyway, Larry won the first contest that I ever did, where I asked everybody to have people subscribe to the channel, I think it was. This was when I very first started out and I was trying to grow into something. And I asked everybody to share the channel, bring subscribers, have your subscribers comment that you sent them. And Mr. Larry won. I took him on a fishing trip, and we had a great time, right, Larry? We caught a lot of fish. We went to Chick, caught a lot of fish, filmed it, put it out there for you guys, so you guys can watch that, see Mr. Larry Marek catching some big old crappie on Chickamauga. And it was a lot of fun. So yeah, Larry's been with us since the beginning. I mean, he is consistent. There's no doubt about that. Right, Mr. Larry? Had a good fisherman, too. Slab Buster. Hey, when are you going to do some more shots of crappie on side imaging, etc.? We will do that next week. next week we will do some more side imaging shots, down imaging shots, and things of that nature. So next week we will do those. I'll have some of those next week. We'll go through some of those, and we'll get figured out. Okay. Andy, what's the info on the PB crappie? Well, hold up, wait a minute. I didn't say PB crappie. I said PB. Now, let me show you guys my PB goldfish. Look at that right there. That joker, he's a Shakespeare goldfish. Look at that. Shakespeare. He's nice. His name's George. I named him George. Actually, my 5-year-old named him George, and he told me that he was the best goldfish that I've ever caught. Okay. He made sure, he said, Dad, you got to tell everybody he's the best goldfish you ever caught. I said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell everybody on my live that I caught my PB. I never said crappie. Never said that. Go back and watch the live again. PB. Goldfish. So that's him. That's George. He's a Shakespeare fish. He's a Shakespeare goldfish. And he's my PB right there. Okay. George. Everybody say hello. So thank you for asking. I told him I'd do it. There it is. Don't shoot me, don't yell at me, and don't cuss me in the comments. That's funny. Slab Buster, 6-foot ACC giveaway. We'll figure out something. We'll figure out something for sure, Slab Buster. We got a bunch of Wired for Crappie merch now. I mean, look back here. We got hats, beanies, hoodies. We got shirts back there. I mean, we got a bunch of Wired for Crappie gear too. So maybe we'll do something. We got cups. I mean, we got all kinds of cool stuff. It's nifty stuff. So we'll see. We'll do something. I do have to order a new mount for my GoPro because I broke it at Hartwell. As a matter of fact, I got it right here. I broke my little mount. The thing is not supposed to do that. Okay. So you can see my little bit of redneck engineering with my painter's tape that I put on there to try to fix it. I cracked it. And the way I cracked that, you will see on a video, because I went to a dock and couldn't get to the fish from the front of the dock because they were sitting so far back on the dock. And I got a little overzealous. And you'll see it on the video. So watch my Hartwell videos and you'll see how I broke my GoPro mount. It was actually kind of comical how I broke that. So you'll see. I got a little over anxious and broke it. So anyway, I have to buy a new one of those. There you go. Josh, thank you for the super chat. Haven't seen one of these tonight for the GoPro mount. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you, buddy. Guys, if you don't know what a super chat is, super chats are a way for you guys to give back to the channel. It is basically a donation to Wired for Crappie. It helps me tremendously, guys, just like the GoPro mount. There's money in mounts, there's money in cameras, there's money in gas, there's money in the boat, keeping it running. It's never ending, the amount. I mean, all this I had to pay for up front. I mean, it's a never ending thing that, it just keeps coming out. So anyway, I'm off track. Super chats are a way for you guys to give back to the channel to help keep me on the water, producing good content for you guys. I will take that and put it towards the GoPro mount. Josh, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. And as always, I appreciate you. Blake Hauk, GoPro fun. Thank you, Blake. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to have a new one. I think I'm going to, because I got to order one, they're going to ship it. So I think what I'm going to do is actually duct tape this. And I'll probably duct tape this joint right here to this joint right here and kind of lock them in place just so it will stay halfway put until the new one comes in. But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat, Blake. You the man. Marshall Barton, are there going to be any Hartwell videos? Yes, Marshall, there are going to be several. The day that I was down there, I caught easily 150, if not 200. It was incredible how many fish I caught while I was there, Marshall. So yes, not only is there going to be one, there's probably going to be 3, 4, or 5. So as I was saying earlier, so many great fish catches, so many just really cool catch sequences, I guess, that I just can't squeeze it all into one. So we're going to do a series. We'll probably do round 1, round 2, round 3, all the way to the knockout round, boxing, So there's going to be several rounds of it coming y'all's way, and that'll probably start next week. Loudon's going to come out tomorrow. It'll be out. You'll want to watch that because there is some really, really, really good fish in that video. You guys aren't going to want to miss Loudon. It is incredible what Loudon's doing right now, what Loudon's putting out. You'll want to see it. So anyway, Loudon this week, and then starting the Hartwell series next week. It's going to be great stuff. So anyway, to answer your question, yes, Marshall, there will be. Ronnie Harris. Yes, he's going to give away pumpkin and chartreuse and giveaway. I'm just kidding, but it's an idea. Yeah, it is an idea. And I may have to do that just because you guys are so amped up about getting some pumpkin and chartreuse. Maybe if I give away some pumpkin and chartreuse, there'll be more people participating in the giveaway or in the contest. I hadn't done one in a while. I need to do one. There's so many people on the channel now. We need to do some contests. We need to give away some free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff? I like free stuff. You guys like free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff. Ain't nobody. If anybody ever tells you I hate free stuff, they're nuts. So anyway, and they always say there's nothing in life that's actually free, right? Nothing in life is free. So yeah, we're gonna ask you guys to do something for the free stuff, because we're gonna ask you to do something in return for an entry to get the free stuff. So. We'll see. I'll do a video next week, a contest video. I'll put that out, and you guys can. We'll figure out something new, something innovative, and something cool. So, put that out next week. Be on the lookout for that, and maybe, just maybe, we'll put a pack of the pumpkin chartreuse in there. Maybe, just maybe. We'll see. And he said, all right, I'm going back to studying after that one. He's talking about my PB George. Now I'm telling you, look, George matches my hoodie a little bit. Look at that. Or my beanie, not my hoodie. No, George is a good catch, guys. Okay, come on. That is the Shakespeare special goldfish. Right there, off of the Mickey Mouse rod. You don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that right there. Y'all must not like my George. I don't know. Man, pumpkin chartreuse. Yeah, I know. How about a pack of those famous pumpkin jigs for the contest? Golly. Yeah, some gear would be nice also. Y'all are it's getting deep. All right, Darryl says, which model of GoPro do you use? So I use a Let me get it out here. I use a GoPro Hero 7 White. I have two. Seems like I only use one every trip anymore. I don't even use the other one, but I need to start using two more. But that is my GoPro. Like I said, it is a Hero 7 White. Okay. As you can tell, I do not have the doors on them. I did not lose the doors. I just don't have them on there because I plug into an external power source, and you can't plug into an external power source with the door on. So the door comes off. Anyway, Hero 7 White is what I use. And I actually get comments all the time from guys that ask me what I'm using because my videos are so clear or crisp or clean or whatever. Okay. I guess there's some guys that are using the black that is supposedly the top of the line. They say my white's better than the black. I don't know. It also could be the way I format it when I export it, where it comes out of my editor. Could be that. So I don't know, but they're good cameras. I like them. They do the trick, Darryl. And I hadn't had any problems with them. I don't have an external mic. I use the mic. I have a really big mouth, I'm told. So my mics pick up really well. For you guys watch the videos, so you know I don't have any. I don't really have any sound issues, so audio problems. So they do well. Night, Blake. Yeah, night, Nibbles. I got you. Dr. Jack, Loudon's terrible. You don't want to go there. Now, Dr. Jack, if you keep doing that, I'm going to start telling people your secret spots. You keep misleading people. I'm going to start leading them in the right direction now. Come on. He'll block his next comment, guys. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, Loudon's so terrible, isn't it, Dr. Jack? Generally, when guys say stuff like that, you need to get up and go. Uncle Bill's, Matt, do you have an external audio? Can you show the mouse and how you hook it up? I do not have an external audio. No, I do not. I just mentioned that. I don't have an external audio. I use the audio on the GoPro, really. I mean, it just picks up everything I need. Like I said, I have a really big mouth, and really big mouth, and I'm Marine Corps mindseted, so talking loud is not a problem for me. Okay. I typically, actually on the lives, a lot of times my wife comes to my door in my office and she's like, I'm like, oh, sorry, my bad. So, no, I don't have any issue with audio yet. Now, one day I may buy an external mic, but right now I'm pretty good with what I got. I think. Now, if my audio sucks, tell me. If you guys start saying, Matt, your audio sucks, do something about your audio, then yeah, maybe I'll get an external mic. But right now it's just an extra thing that's going to fail, which a lot of the external mics out there fail, and a lot of guys have audio issues. I don't have audio issues. Knock on wood. So now I say that this weekend my mics won't work or something, but anyway. Josh has a good question for you guys. I know Matt likes the older style 100-mile-an-hour suit, but anyone on here try the AFCO suit? Yeah, let me talk about that a little bit. The older style 100-mile-an-hour suit, guys, look, if you own a rain suit, okay, let me say this, Josh, if you own a rain suit, at some point it will fail. It doesn't matter if it's a 100-mile-an-hour suit, an AFCO suit, a, 260,000 million mile an hour, whatever. It doesn't matter. At some point, it's going to fail. The reason I say that is because most all rain gear has a coating on it that repels water. And I can't remember what they call it now. Let's see. It's called. I can't remember what the coating is now. I'm looking for it because I'm about to show you guys something that'll help you. It doesn't say. Anyway, there's a coating on all rain gear or most rain gear that helps repel water or sheds water, right? And it over time it wears off. And you know, you ever get a rain suit where Josh, I'm gonna get rid of your comment. You ever get a rain suit where when you first get it and you pour some water on your arm, it just beads up and rolls off, and you're like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's going to work. And then after about a year or a year and a half, you pour some water on your arm and some of it soaks in. Some of it beads up, rolls off, but then some of it soaks in and you're like, I don't think it used to soak in like that. Well, it probably didn't. That's that coating that has wore off your rain suit. So if you're looking for something to reactivate that coating, right, this is a product. I am not sponsored by these guys. I do not. I buy this stuff just like you guys will. Nick Wax, okay? This is, and I just so happen to have this sitting here because I just reactivated all my Gore-Tex, which is my 100-mile-an-hour suit. This is good for Gore-Tex. It says right down here, recommended for Gore-Tex and event, okay? But it can also be used on any waterproof product. This is a wash-in, okay? They have a spray-on as well. They have a garment wash and then the wash in. So the garment wash, it's in the same bottle, but it's got a green lid. You put that in there, you wash your garment first, then you put this in and wash it with the direct wash in to reactivate. It basically recoats your garment to allow it to shed water properly. So you can see how the water beads on this photo. That's a good garment. That's what your waterproof garment should do. Now, if it doesn't look like this and it actually soaks into the fabric, now that may not get you wet, okay? It may still work if there's a shell inside. It may still keep you dry, but it's holding water on that outside layer of fabric, and it will, if it's cold out, it's going to keep you cold. And at some point, if that can find a way through that inner shell, you will get wet because it's going to hold that water up against your body in that garment. So that Nick Wax will recoat it, re-waterproof it, and you will stay dry. Okay, so that's a great product. I've used it. It works great, and I wouldn't tell you any other. Kenneth Pippins, thank you for the super chat. First of all, Kenneth, I appreciate it, buddy, very much. So he says, would you buy a Garmin 93 SV again or a larger unit? Very good question, Kenneth. It just depended on, I'll say this, it just depended on my ability to spend the money, okay? If I had the money for a 93, didn't have the money for a 1222, yes, in a heartbeat, I would buy a 93 again. To answer your question, I'm still fishing with a 93. I have not upgraded. I'm fishing with a 93, the same one I bought when I bought my live scope. So I just think it depends on where your budget's at, buddy. If you can afford the 12-inch, don't buy the 10-inch. I mean, I know some guys say, well, I'm going to get the 10-inch because it's an inch bigger. It's only an inch bigger. You're only gaining half an inch on either side of the screen. Really not going to blow your picture up very much from the 9, excuse me. It's not worth the extra money. But if you can afford the 12 is worth the extra money if you can afford it, okay? Do you have to have it? No. Is it going to be cleaner or crisper or clearer? No. I've still got guys to this day that comment on my 93 SV video and say, how do you get your unit so clear? Mine never looks like that. So is the unit any cleaner or clearer being bigger? No. It's just a matter of what you can afford, okay? Now, on a 12, yes, the fish are going to be a little larger. Your jig's going to be a little larger. Everything's going to be a little larger because the screen's bigger, okay? So just depends on what you can afford, buddy. Paul, to help out for chick tournament video. Thank you, Paul, very much. Thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it very, very, very much. Thank you for the hey, I'm paying an entry fee, an internet event, just like anybody else. So driving down, gas in the boat, and all that good stuff. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy going live. I'm going to enjoy letting you guys follow me around for a day of tournament fishing. It's going to be really neat, really cool. And guys, just please don't get mad at me if I get in the zone, if I see some big fish on a dock or on a brush pile or on a bridge or just out in open water and I'm not talking to you very much. Don't get mad at me, okay? I will talk. I will be interactive with you guys throughout the day. Trust me, I will be. You guys are going to get to see me scream like a little schoolgirl when I catch a big one. So, you know, I'm kind of in between. If you've ever watched some of the bass guys, you've got who's the big crazy guy? Ike. You got Ike that's like way up here, and you got Ott that's like way over here. I'm kind of right there in the middle, so I get a little bit crazy. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good day. We're just gonna be real fun. So, thank you, Paul. I appreciate it again, buddy. Thank you for your super chat. Heidi says, I've used that on my waterproof rainwear. Works great or good. Works good. Yeah, it does. It really does. I like I said, I redid mine just the other day. I used the spray on my Gore-Tex. Actually, when I ordered this, I meant to order just the wash-in, and I accidentally ordered the wash-in the Tech Wash. I meant to order the Tech Wash by itself, and I ordered the Tech Wash and the TX Direct Wash-In combo. So that was kind of my bad. But anyway, I use the spray on. It's one and the same, really, to be honest with you. Wash-in, spray on doesn't too much matter. I just think to myself, if I wash it in, there's a chance of some of it washing off or out. That's my thinking. To whereas if I spray it on and let it dry, I know it's still there. It's not going to go anywhere. It's on the garment. So that's my reckoning. I don't know. You guys make that decision yourselves, but really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Well worth the money. And it's not very expensive. I think I paid $30 or something for the spray and the wash in. Well, that was with the wash in and the Tech Wash. So, I want to say I paid $30-something. It really wasn't that bad. I know, Chris. For some reason, Chris and them named me Nibbles. I don't know why. Just because I eat crappie nibbles more than they did. I don't know. They just named me Nibbles. Don't make much sense to me. Does it to you guys? I think they're crazy, but that's okay. We'll let them be crazy. I use the Bass Pro Bone Dry. Yeah, the Bone Dry stuff works good. I actually have some Bone Dry bibs. Mine leaked on me one time, but I put that spray, that Nick Wax on them, and they quit leaking. So. Switch to the Frog Togs. Switch to that from Frog Togs. Yeah, I had Frog Togs for years. I fished with Frog Togs. Frog Togs will keep you dry. They will not keep you warm, but they will keep you dry. They're just, to me, they're so lightweight. I would tear like 3 or 4 sets of Frog Togs a year. Rather, I'd step on them and tear the leg out of them because they're long, or I would get them caught on a cleat or a part of the trolling motor or a windshield or something. I'd get them caught on something every time, or the truck or the bow or the trailer or something. I'd get them caught and they tear all the time. It's just, I got sick of buying frog togs. So I switched. Major Brown, Matt, how's the battery cutoff switch working out? I've seen some guys put the switch on the negative side, which is correct. Positive side for sure. I don't know why they would put it on the negative side, Major. I mean, either way, it does break the circuit, but mine's on the positive side. So it works great. It's been fantastic. I'm confident that when I trailer the boat or when the boat's sitting in the barn, there's nothing going to short. There's nothing that's going to burn up. When I'm trailering, I know for a fact there's not any way that power could be to anything on that boat other than that switch. It's not drawing anything, and I don't have to worry about a trim going out or a trim. I don't have to worry about it. I flip that switch and I go. So it's been working out really good. I'm really, really happy that I put one on my boat. Larry Marek, expanding my area on Watts Bar. Which would be a better choice for numbers, Caney or Riley Creek? Oof. Probably Caney. Caney Creek has more. It sets up better for the long haul. Riley Creek is a good creek, but it only sets up to be a good creek certain times of the year. It just doesn't have a lot of variation in water depth in the creek. The mouth of the creek does, but in the creek, there's not that much variation. So it's only sets up good certain times of year, Larry. Caney Creek sets up good because of the variation in water depth any time of year. And you can catch fish in Caney Creek any time of year. So I would probably say Caney Creek for me. Yeah, I know, Slab Buster. I know. That's okay, though. Dr. Jack. Heidi Clark, Gore-Tex question mark. So Heidi, Gore-Tex is the type of material that it's a waterproof material that Bass Pro Shop has. I guess Cabela's has it now because they're all one and the same. So Gore-Tex is a waterproof material that is tried and true waterproof that will keep you dry. It's just the name of that type of material. 100-mile-an-hour suit is made out of Gore-Tex. Okay, so Ashley's got some comments about the pumpkin and chartreuse. Regarding the pumpkin and chartreuse, Brantley was in the right area in the last video. We could bribe him to sneak a few packs out for a few dollars. You're going to bribe my 5-year-old to get some pumpkin and chartreuse? Come on, man. That kid would give them to you too. That kid's a businessman. He'd be going, I got me some ice cream money. Yeah, you get them cheap from him. He's a cheap sell. You can get them for $1. That's pretty funny. Stephen Martin says, hello, sorry I'm late. That's all right, better late than never, Stephen. Ian, what's up, buddy? Ian says, sup, Ian. Man, them are some nice bass right there, Ian. Ian, where you fish at? Where you from, Ian? Drop me another comment, buddy. Where are you from? Those look like chick fish. You from Chick? East Texas. East Texas. Those Rayburn fish? Where'd them fish come from? Rayburn. I knew it. FLW. I fished Rayburn when I was a kid, man. So I actually did a little growing up in Port Arthur, Beaumont, Groves area. Actually went to Groves Elementary when I was a kid, and did a little bit of growing up in Southeast Texas, and fished Rayburn quite a few times. Actually, my best bait on Rayburn ever was a red crawfish crankbait. I can't even remember who made it. I don't know if it was. I'd hate to say. I don't think it was a Strike King crankbait. Golly, I can't remember. I can't remember what brand of crankbait. I think it's a Bandit. Maybe it's a Bandit. It was a mid-depth. I think it was a 200 mid-depth red crawl crankbait. I used to catch some pigs on Rayburn, man. Around the marinas, we'd hit the marinas and we'd throw those crankbaits right outside the boat slips and just whack them. I mean, just whack fish like you're holding right there. When I was a kid, man, we used to catch them down there all the time. I did used to be a bass fisherman at heart, so we used to whack some really good ones down there when I was a kid. When I was younger. I guess maybe some people would say I'm still a kid. I'm 30. How old am I? Jesus. 34. Am I 34 this year? Jeez, really? I think I am. What is this, 2020? I can't remember. See, I'm old. I'm 33 or 34. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, it's that was a long time ago, man. But yeah, those are nice ones, man, for sure. And welcome, Ian. Jamie Nelson, Rebel. It may have been a Rebel crankbait. I don't know. I think it was a Bandit, though. I really do. It could have been a Rebel crankbait. But they were wearing it out. They'd wear it out. I'd throw that daggum crankbait down there all the time. Ashley, I caught a personal best this past Saturday on Melton Hill, a shad that was 12 inches long. That probably wasn't a shad. It was probably a skipjack. Did it jump like a little tarpon, Ashley? When you hooked it and it come up to the top of the lake, did it jump like a little tarpon? I call them mini tarpon. Anytime my fishing partner catches one, he's notorious for catching them. I call it a mini tarpon because they'll come up and they'll jump just like a tarpon. If you guys seen tarpon jump down the keys and stuff, they'll come up and jump just like them. It's fun to catch them. Those are skipjack, and there is a bunch of skipjack in Melton Hill. They're everywhere down there. So anyway. PFG fishing, yes, just a kid. I was just a kid once. Yeah. All right, Ian says, caught one of them on a red trap, other on a shad wrap. Or trap. Maybe it was red trap, rattle trap, other on a shad rattle trap, I'm sure is what that is. Anyway, the lake is awesome. Yes, that lake is awesome. There ain't no doubt about it. Rayburn's got some big fish. And a lot of guys don't know about Sam Rayburn. It's getting more popular through the years. It's gotten more popular through the years. But back then, a lot of guys didn't fish Rayburn. They all went to Fork. So Rayburn was kind of a hidden gem. We used to catch huge fish down there. I remember you'd catch one and be hooting and hollering about it and just, man, I was the biggest fish. And then you throw in there and whack one bigger. And it's like, golly. It's like, okay. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun down there for sure. Go teach your middle schoolers, Dr. Jack. We'll see you, buddy. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Slab Buster. You're 34, man. I'm old. That's funny. Yes, it did, like a bass. I've never caught one before, so could have been. Yeah, I guarantee it was a skipjack, Ashley. Guarantee it. Let me see. Hang on. I gotta Google it. Skipjack. Did it look like this? That is a skipjack. Or, well, here's a better. Here's a better picture of it. Here's an actual picture of it. That. There's a bunch of skipjack in Melton Hill for sure. $0.06 threadfin colored lipless. Yep. Yep. Ian says, yeah, man, actually, Rayburn sucks. Y'all don't waste your time down there. You sound like Dr. Jack now, Ian. See what I mean, guys? I just said it earlier, Ian. I don't know if you were here or not, but another guy said Loudon sucks right now, and that's completely false, too. But see what I mean? Anytime an angler tells you guys a lake just sucks, don't go there. Then you probably need to go experience it, unless it's Melton Hill. Now, you can ask everybody that's fishing the Melton Hill Saturday. They'll tell you it sucks too. But, yeah. George, Matt, I've got a few questions about this upcoming tournament. Should I message you through Facebook? This will be my first tournament. Yeah, George, message me through Facebook, please. Tomorrow morning, preferably, because I'm going to go to bed after the live. If you need questions answered tonight, please message me tonight. But if you don't care, tomorrow would be good too. Or you can message me tonight. I'll answer it tomorrow, unless you tell me you have to know tonight. Okay? Because generally my 5-year-old is sitting up in his bed waiting for me to get off with you guys so I can put him to sleep, because he won't go to sleep till I'm done. So Ian, I think you're telling a fat one. I think he was too. Ashley says, you called it, buddy. That's it. It was longer than any crappie I caught that day. Yep, skipjack. You gotta love skipjack. They're all over that lake, and they're fun to catch. If you hook one, I think we caught one. We caught one the other day that was like 18, 19 inches. It was a big one, and they're fun to catch. Or you get one of them big ones, and that joker jumped 12, 14 times before he gets in the boat. They're fun to catch. And they like crappie jigs, for sure. Phil, Matt, do you always break off the paddle on a stump bug? That's a very good question, Phil. Very, very good question. Let me get one that I can play with. So, for those of you that have not seen a stump bug, this is a bonehead tackle stump bug made in the USA. There's a discount code for these too, guys. It is not wired though. It is Crappie 2020. If you go to boneheadtackle.com, Crappie 2020 gets you 15% off your bonehead tackle. Okay, so that's for you guys. That's a discount code for you guys to save some money on bonehead gear. Bonehead's very generous in allowing the channel to have a discount code. Crappie 2020 gets you your bonehead tackle. Okay, 15% off. So This is a stump bug, okay? This is a bonehead stump bug. Why do I fish with bonehead tackle? Well, it's easy. They're durable, okay? They've got the action you guys can see in that stump bug. It's got plenty of action. I can't hold that thing still, okay? And you can see my fingers. I'm trying to hold it still. So there it is. You can't hold it still. Plenty of action in those tails. The question from Phil is there's 2 exterior tails and 1 center paddle tail. He's asking, do I always tear this paddle tail off my jig? No, I do not, Phil. Okay. So with it tore off, when you tear this off, you take it and you pinch it and it falls off. Okay. There is your jig. See how much it opens up those tails? See how much more of a gap you have in there now? Separation of those tails. See how much more they're wiggling? It allows those tails to wiggle that much more. Okay. And it allows them to have the separation so the jig does not look as beefy. It slims that jig down. And then if you're a fish and you see that jig falling and it's falling, you're looking up at it like this, okay? So you've got that separation in that body that you're seeing right here. And those tails have that much more action to them, okay? So, again, do I always tear that off? No, and here's why. Let me get another bait. Okay, so there's without, there's with. See how much larger one with looks as far as profile. See if I can do this without messing it up. See how much larger the one with the tail looks as far as profile is concerned? Okay. It's not a very good. See that? So why do I tear it off? Why do I not tear it off? So generally when I'm fishing brush, okay, I will tear the middle tail out when I'm fishing brush because I want that action on those legs. I want there to be that separation, and I want there to be a smaller profile on that jig when I'm fishing brush because a lot of times those fish are in the brush, and for a larger bait, sometimes they'll come out, sometimes they won't. I just like a softer profile when I'm fishing brush. Now, when I'm shooting docks, I typically leave that paddle tail in. Why do I do that? Because it allows the bait, there's more body there. It allows that jig to fall slower. It catches more water as it falls, and it falls slower with that tail on. So I will leave that tail on when I'm shooting docks so that I get a slower fall rate. Does it make that big of a difference, you ask? Maybe not, but I feel like it does because there's more mass there to the body. It doesn't fall as fast, okay? Plastic is buoyant, and it allows it to fall slower. I like a very slow fall when I'm fishing docks. I shoot docks with a 32nd ounce head. Generally nothing else unless I'm fishing deep docks and I know the fish are going to be deep, okay? So that's why, when and where I tear my paddle tail off my stump bugs. The outside legs or the exterior legs, I very rarely ever tear off. Very rarely. Some guys do. You can. I have before. But it's very rare that I ever do that and just leave the paddle tail. I generally just take the paddle tail or don't. Ian says, caught over 70 fish on one stump bug. Yep, that's exactly why I like the stump bug, is because it's durable, guys. Like I said earlier, it's very durable. Those tails are extremely soft. They're extremely or they've got a lot of action. They've got a very extreme action to them, but that body is very firm and it will hold a jig or hold a hook very, very, very well. And you can take fish off a hook one after the other, after the other, after the other, and keep fishing with that same bait. I've caught in upwards of probably 60 or 70 on one jig before I lost it myself. I can remember multiple times when I'm 30, 40 fish on the same jig and the body's not even tore yet. You know how your thumb gets looking after you catch about 40 fish? Your thumb looks like you ran it through a grinder. These jigs will look the same way on the body of them. They just look chewed up. I mean, it'll look like you've ran meat through a cuber, and it'll still be on that hook and going strong. So they're worth every single penny, in my opinion, because they are that durable. There's a lot of baits out there on the market that aren't that durable, that are two fish wonders. And, you know, I'd rather get a pack of 15 baits and catch 300 fish as a pack of 15 baits and catch 30. So very, very good product. Ian says Bonehead is legit. Yes, sir, they are. Too legit to quit, that's for sure. You're welcome, Phil. You're very welcome, sir. All right, guys. Looks like I have gotten to the end of the comments. I'm going to talk for just another minute, and if anybody has any final thoughts, final comments, please put them down there. I'll answer them before I go. So this weekend, I will be fishing with East Tennessee Crappie Club Saturday on Mountain Hill. Wish me luck. And then Sunday, I will be on Chick fishing a tournament down there. And we will go live because I think you guys want to see that. So we'll go live, probably schedule that for 8, and then I'll set an alarm on my phone. Guys, if I'm not there right at 8 o'clock, please bear with me. I will be there. I'll try to schedule it. I'll try to be on right at 8, okay? But if I have to move, if I'm on something at 7:50 and I have to make a move, I may be a little late, okay? Just depends. So bear with me. I'll try to be on right at 8. I'll do my best, okay? I'll do my best to be somewhere where I can get on. And then you guys can follow me around that day, see where I go, what I do, how I catch them, where I catch them, and we'll give you updates on where I'm at as far as weight and that sort of thing. I think it'll be good practice. Some of the guys that are in the tournament may actually watch it and try to follow suit. I don't know. I don't know. At least they may watch it to figure out what weight I have. And you know, I don't know. Maybe I won't announce my weight until the end of it. Maybe I'll keep you guys in suspense. Maybe I'll give you some weight updates until noon, and then the last couple hours I'll just kind of leave you guys in a little bit of suspense, and everybody in the tournament in a little suspense as to where we're at for the tournament. Okay. And then I'll take you guys to the weigh-in with me, and you guys can weigh fish with me. How about that? We'll walk through. We'll weigh fish together. We'll get our weigh bag. We'll put our fish in it. We'll go the scales together. I'll let you guys see the whole nines. How's that sound? And then win, lose, or draw, I'll say la vie on it. Okay. So anyway, that'll be Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Darryl says, see you Sunday. I'll see you there. Darryl will be there. Good luck. Safe travels. Thank you, Jamie. Ian says, good luck, man. I appreciate it, Ian. Good luck from Fishing with Camo Joe. Thank you, buddy. Mike S., good luck. Thank you. Heidi, thank you for a great live. Have a great week. Good luck. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate you. And Slab Buster, yeah, good luck. I'll be pulling for you. Thank you, Slab Buster. I appreciate it. So I think, like I said, I've got a game plan. We'll see. We'll see what happens. A little hesitant to. I'm watching some of the things that are going on in Chickamauga right now. I'm watching some of the conditions down there, and I think if the conditions get right where I need them, I've got one plan. If the conditions don't get right to what I need down there, again, Tennessee River, Tennessee Lakes. It's Tennessee River. It's Tennessee. It's their river lakes. Okay, they're reservoirs. They're controlled by dams on both ends, and there can be a lot of variation in the water condition. Okay, are they running generators? Are they spilling? Or I mean, what's the cubic? What's the flow rate? What's the flow per minute? There's a lot of things that change how you fish on a given day. Okay, probably need to go into that at some point on the channel. Probably need to elaborate a little bit on that, and we will on a live or something, or maybe a video. But there's a lot of different things that can constitute a body of water setting up different. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit Sunday. I'll tell you what. I'll try to do that Sunday. I'll try to talk through why I'm fishing, where I'm fishing, and what my thought process is for the day on Sunday. Probably going to talk about that a little towards the end of the day because I don't necessarily. I'm not so sure that it is a tournament, so I'm not so sure I want Mr. Darryl Quarles and his partner saying, "Hey, get on Matt's live. He's going to tell everybody how he's catching his fish about 8 o'clock this morning." You know what I'm saying? So maybe we'll go through that after the end of the day. I'll sit in the boat. I'll sit down with you guys after the weigh-in, after the finish. I'll say, here's where we're at, here's where we finished, and here's what we did, and here's what I did right, here's what I did wrong, here's what I would redo if I had an opportunity, or maybe I don't redo anything. Maybe we won the tournament, and I say this is why we won it. I don't know. I'm not going to jump ahead of myself, but we'll do a recap, let everybody know what's up and why we finished where we finished. So it'll be good. It'll be a lot of fun. Phil, thank you, Phil. Thank you, sir, very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, buddy, very much. Every bit of that will go right back into crappie fishing, and I thank you. It's a blessing to me, and I appreciate it very, very much, sir. Let's see. Robert, have fun. I'm sure you'll tear them up. Thank you, Robert. Michael, good luck. Thank you, Ronnie. Good luck and God bless. God bless you as well, Ronnie. Scott Pace, good luck. Thank you. Slab Buster. Alan Wetzel, super chat Saturday. See you there. See you, Alan. That's funny. Camo Joe, lots of laughs. Scott Pace, some good slabs on the Tennessee River. That's for sure. There's some good slabs on the Tennessee. So anyway, guys, all right. I'm to the end again. We're going to call it. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank y'all very much again for everything y'all do for the channel. Go check out the Wired for Crappie merch. Tyrone, I can't leave. Tyrone is new to the channel from Virginia. Tyrone, welcome, buddy, to the channel. Thank you for joining. Virginia, I've got family in Roanoke. Okay. I don't know where you're at in Virginia, Tyrone, but I've been through Virginia and love that up there. It's a beautiful country in Virginia. A lot like East Tennessee, mountains in Virginia, in some parts of Virginia. But anyway, again, family in Roanoke, so not sure where you're at. But welcome to the channel. Thank you very much, Tyrone, for joining us. God bless you, sir, and I appreciate it. Come back. We do it every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, and then the videos go out every week, buddy. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, Tyrone, this is an opportunity for you to throw them in there, buddy, okay? Hate that you're coming in a little late tonight, but that's cool. Next Wednesday, 9 o'clock, we'll do it all again, okay, buddy? Darryl Quarles will be by myself, partners in quarantine. Yikes. There's a lot of that going around, bud. Darryl, a lot of that going around. I'm hearing it more and more right now, and it's ain't good, man. It ain't good. Prayers go out for everybody that's dealing with that. tonight, tomorrow, and the next day, and yesterday and the day before. So prayers for all that are involved in that, but for sure. So anyway, all right. We're going to say good night. God bless. Watch the video on Loud tomorrow. It's going to be a very, very, very good one. I'm excited about it. So check that out. And I appreciate you guys for watching. We will catch you guys next week. And you guys will see me tomorrow. I won't see you tomorrow, but you guys will see me tomorrow. So God bless. Good night.